You don't have to be a good Catholic. You never have to step foot in Rome a day in your life. To be a good Muslim, you only have to go to Mecca once in your whole entire life, and you're a good Muslim. But you can live whatever you want and keep whatever tenets are these religions, and you're a wonderful, according to them, a good Christian and a good Muslim. But Judaism said we have to live in Eretz Yisrael. It mattered whether we have to, but why do you think Hashem wanted us to go right there from Har Sinai immediately, if we didn't mess up in the middle and stay there for 40 years, 11 days later after the 1 year at Har Sinai, we were going to be conquering Eretz Yisrael from the Canaanim. Why do you think that is? Why did he want that?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, because we needed a place to keep Torah where we wouldn't be surrounded and involved with the non-Jews who were totally into that generation, totally into Avodah Zorah. From one end of the world to the other, and there was nothing but paganism in the world, except for Torah Judaism. So he wanted to give us a land, and we were told we have to conquer it and get rid of all the goyim there. We can't live with them there. They have to leave in order we have an enclave for ourselves where we can practice Torah Judaism without being disturbed. We can do the mitzvahs properly, we can do them perfectly, and we won't be able to do them anywhere else in the world, even though Hashem had to exile us, and that was his will then for punishment purposes, which we can get into later, but it was his will for us never to be sent out of Eretz Yisrael if we hadn't have done the Averis that are talked about in Tanakh and in the Gemara and everywhere else that led to the first temple being destroyed and then the second Beis Hamikdash being destroyed. And we were therefore going to be in Eretz Yisrael where we could model to the rest of the world and make this Kiddush Hashem of what a human being is supposed to be about in this world. So that's the Ora Lagoyim that Isaiah is talking about, Yeshaya Navi is talking about, that we should model and project from Eretz Yisrael how to properly live, mankind to live on earth, what Hashem had in mind when he created us. So that's why Eretz Yisrael was so important, and most of the Sefer Devarim, but also in Parshas Mishpatim, and also all throughout Bereshis, he talks about this land, I'm giving it to you, I'm giving it to your children, and I want you to have it, and you have to get all the nations out of there, because they're going to be a thorn in your side, and they're going to be a fatal trap to you, and they're going to teach you to do their idolatry, and then I'm going to do to you what I wanted to do to them. I'm going to have to punish you, and you're going to fall away from serving me. And so therefore Eretz Yisrael became this primary thing as the vessel to hold the Jewish people that were supposed to perform for Hashem, this service to Hashem of keeping the Torah. That's what Eretz Yisrael is for, that's what the Torah is about.